bring in business, which is different than bringing in jobs. Bringing in business is things that maybe do want customers. So bringing in business, and there's another slide that I'll maybe spend a second or two going into, but maybe things like, you talked about an In-N-Out burger. So we want to encourage entrepreneurial activity. I know we have a lot of business owners in this town. I know I can see a couple of entrepreneurs just right now in this room, and we want to encourage that sort of activity. Start a business, get involved with the community, make your wares, sell them in the community, and be part of the community. We also want our existing businesses to succeed and thrive and do well. And so we've taken another step. In hiring this Buxton company, it allows us to look at our leakage where people are leaving to go purchase other things, such as, oddly enough, building materials, and going into some of that, and we can see what type of customers we have. So we can actually share that information, and the better we get at understanding that data, we can share it with our business and say, these are the customers that we have in this city. And then we can attract new businesses, the types of businesses that belong in this community, that fit in this community. And we get the data so that we can choose. And we can say, okay, with this Buxton data, they take all of the fun, you've heard about it, you maybe read the paper, the algorithmic data of the phone tracking and the credit card swipe tracking, and they say, this business would do well here. And then it's up to us to court them and go after them and communicate. And basically, everything that we're talking about is linked. If we want to bring a business here, we need to have a place where the people who work here can live. We need to have a place for the people who now live here can just recreate or do or enjoy themselves. It needs to be a place where we want to be. Jobs and attracting business. One thing we've heard from business owners is that we don't have an abundance in skilled labor. So I've also heard that if we bring the business, the skilled labor will come. And that's probably true to an extent, but I know here at the city, when we fly an ad, it's not like we have 30 people knocking on our door. And I know I've talked to other business owners who say they're still trying very, very hard to find people that have the skills to do the jobs that they're willing to pay great wages right now. So, huge opportunity for us to work with the kids in this community, the elementary schools, and start off from the very beginning and say, these are some of your opportunities. This is how you can be part of the community. To jump into the high schools and actually say, these are other opportunities. We've begun with the grants task force, where we've been able to find grant money to hire kids from the high school to do professional work that actually comes out amazing. Skilled labor is so important. We have a college. The college should be a huge part of our town. We have so many opportunities for feeder programs that we have everything we need in this community to be a 100% sustainable community if we consider this all part of the economic development umbrella, starting with our kids, and as they grow, high school, college. We even have outsiders that go to our college, and they can be part of this community too. But skilled labor, definitely something we need to focus on so that we can make this a place that you want to be, a place that you can call home, so that people in maybe disaster zones, when their homes burn down or they meet a crisis in their life and they need a place to go, that we can be a place where they can come and be part of our community, so that we love our community so much and we want to be a part of our community, so that when we're talking to our friends and our family, we're bragging so hardcore about this amazing place that we live. And when we're doing that, then they're coming to visit us. And that's also contributing. It's almost like selling Girl Scout cookies. Hey, cousin, it's been a while since I've seen you, but would you come hang out with me and maybe go out to dinner once or twice? That's kind of like selling Girl Scout cookies if you look at that. It's analogous to that. Far stretch, but it's totally cool. Anyway, if they have a good time, they may come back or they may invite their friends. And it's important to think about friends of friends visiting us, because it's not like we have a dump. It's not. It's like we have a gem. And we don't want to be, you've heard the saying, like a diamond in the rough, but we don't want to be a rough in the diamonds. It's just so coincidental that we happen to have the Diamond Mountains here. We have a gem, and we just need to market it, and we need to work with our people, and we need to really make economic development successful so that all those people can visit. And so that when they visit, people that we don't know can visit us because of all of our wonderful recreation opportunities. There's bike races and runs that take place back there, miles and miles that you can hike, and this is just one part of our little area. We want people to visit here so that they can buy from us our way of life. And by purchasing that, what that investment means is shopping at our businesses, staying in our hotels, hanging out with our community, utilizing our parks, and doing whatever else that it is that they're going to do here. And that's something we all talk about, but we want people to visit Susanville. So, economic development is all about the partnerships. It's about the partnerships with the community and the city. It's about listening to all of us. There is absolutely no one way to do it. We have to be a team, and we all need to be on board because this city is worth saving, and it's worth influencing the future. It's worth remembering how wonderful our past was, preserving the values of our past in our community, and influencing the future. So, being that it's all about partnerships, and being that Chief Jones was talking about river cleanup coming up on the 28th, that just seems like a very good thing to say. There's so many things that people could help us be successful with. And one of those is volunteering. And so maybe we can have volunteers help us keep this city super clean so that it is the place we want to be. It is the place that we want to have home. It is the place where the community comes together and we work together so well that everybody else in the world says Susanville, USA. And that's basically it. The next slide is all Mike. Thank you.
So with that, we're probably all on system overload. I know, Quincy, good job, thank you. Usually when Quincy talks, we're all on system overload, but we appreciate it. Go ahead and do the next slide. Each of you, you got the pin to wear. Wear it with pride. Wear it around. If there's the baskets back there, take some, give them some friends. Start getting people to ask, hey, what's that? That's Susanville. And be proud of it. There was a discussion, it's kind of funny. I won't make too much fun of you, but I have to, honestly. I love this. We had a discussion, and it came up in a topic about marketing. You know, we need to market our city. We need to market our city. We've talked about the theme. We've talked about branding. We've talked about all these things. We're going to be presenting some things to you in the near future in some different council meetings. But Reno takes pride in their college. Reno takes pride in their college, and they name their town basically with that. Well, one of our council members came forward and spoke to our economic development chief and says, let's call this Cougarville. something similar. Love that. Let's do it. Let's all be proud. This morning's staff meeting, we had some heated exchanges. We had some moments. I appreciate the fact that my staff is open and they're willing to talk and they're willing to lay it out. And that's what we expect during our staff meetings. You know, what happens in staff meetings stays in staff meetings, but I feel like, I'm the coach or I'm the manager of a team, and my team are winners, and I know they're out there. And we have that locker room talk every Wednesday morning. And those Wednesday morning talks are, we got to win, guys. We got to win. We got to pull it out. This has got to be something bigger than what we've been doing. We got to come up with the next big solution. So tonight we presented a lot to you as a council. We threw some ideas out there that are painful, and we threw out some opportunities. I don't want to put anybody on the spot tonight. You guys can make the decision. We can be on the spot, and you can say, let's do this immediately, and go for what you have on that paper, and we can do that. Or my recommendation is we create a multi-phase review schedule of our roadmap. We have quarterly budget roadmap reviews, and that's what we intend on doing anyway, but we'll change it. Instead of a budget review, it's going to be a roadmap review with the next scheduled roadmap review on December 18th, 2019. If the city council agrees to that, we have a couple more months to look into what our options are before we get to the half-year mark on this year's budget. I see some optimistic things happening. I see some challenges happening, but I think with our team and our continue to work forward on this, that we'll come up with better solutions as we go. So tonight I present that to you, and again ask for your direction and feedback.
out there and it's going to flourish.